Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum. Another week, another podcastration classic video. How's it going today? I hope you're having a good week. I hope you enjoy listening to this monologue that I recorded months before you're hearing this. By this point, we're hopefully mostly through a long winter. I say long winter because they're all long. That's what she said. So anyway, today's episode, we talk about mullets, exotic Dorito flavors that we don't get in America. Some good, some bad. And I remember Chuck Norris facts. You can never go wrong busting out the old Chuck Norris talk. And that's what we do here on this episode of Podcastration Classic. So I don't remember much else about it. This was from way back in May 2020, which that's a lifetime for me now. After doing a bunch of these things, man, it just, everything breezes by so quick. I couldn't imagine having kids, watching them things just grow up before your eyes while I get old and fester and die. But yeah, if you watched the video for last week's episode, it was a game called Dusk, a retro first-person boomer shooter, and you're getting more of that this episode. This is the second part, conclusion of this cool game that I played last year. I'm not a gamer, but I dabble, especially these older school retro ones. I'm going to be throwing more of these video games on here. I can't just be biking all the time. I got other stuff I do. I got a life I got to live, you know. I try to keep it live action as much as I can, but I'm putting cool video games in between. Stuff I like. I'm not throwing anything out there. It's stuff we played, stuff that, you know, we're into. And I do a lot of watching these playthroughs on YouTube while I listen to podcasts. It's a cool combination of visual and audio, so I hope you dig it. If not, tough shit. Get your own fucking podcast channel, make your own videos. You can do whatever you want. But right now, you're watching you're watching somebody play this video game while I and Paul talk about frivolous stuff. So with that, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let us get at it, check this game out, and listen to us talk about Doritos that you can't even try. Later. Podcastration's gonna rock the nation in 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, another one bites the thirst. I need to start thinking this shit out before I say it. My jokes start coming out of my mouth before I think of the punchline. God damn it.
I noticed, you can tell, by the pauses.
Yeah.
That you're, you start saying something and you're going to make a pun, but you just don't know what the pun's going to be.
I'm too impatient. I just think, by the time I finish this sentence, something will pop up. I'll remedy that joke.
Oh, no.
What did one plate say to the other? Dinner's on me.
Oh.
What on, I did compose myself. Leave one. Why did the scientist install a knocker on his door? He wanted to win the Nobel Prize.
I've heard Nobel Prize as the pun.
Yeah.
I never heard that be the,
Yeah. Another funny thing is, too, it's supposed to be her, but I just said him because I just assumed it was a guy.
Yeah.
It was a scientist.
If it's a chick, she ain't winning nothing.
I got 3 more for you.
Oh.
Yes. Why did the house go to the doctor? It's a good one. Because it had a window pane.
Oh.
It's so bad. This is my favorite. You're never going to guess this in a trillion years. What did the 0 say to the 8? So stupid. You want to try to guess it, or you want me to?
No, I'm thinking.
Right, I'll give you time. I'm going to insert a clock ticking noise here.
Yeah. I know the answer is going to be dumb, and I know any guess I have is so all I can think of is embarrassingly dumb things. So yeah. I don't know.
The 0 said to the 8, "Nice belt."
I was thinking, what the heck will it be? It's something with a line between them because they're almost the same.
It's just so stupid.
A belt.
Yep.
That's dang.
Why couldn't the bell keep a secret? Because it always told.
I was singing told something. Told.
You're a tool.
We're out of them, right?
Yeah, we could. That's enough. Whew. That's just a good way to. I think these are good jokes. I want to talk about pranking Brett. The only thing I can think of is, when he's not home at his house.
I thought you were going to say about things that you have done.
No, I want to do to him. Like, I think actually this might have been your idea. I want to fill his gutters with Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Just go to Sam's Club and get a bunch of bagged cereal and just fill it up. So it's like when it rains, all this soggy cereal comes rushing out of it. You'd have to, you'd really have to plug it up at the bottom a little bit so it just doesn't pour out when you're filling it. But I think that'd be a funny prank. I think it'd be funny to just put like a big fake hornet's nest in his living room corner, just so they come home and you see it and it's Jesus Christ, all you're gonna get is one quick jump out of them, but that's good enough.
Okay. Now on your topic of cereal, what if you could put like a heating element in his rain gutters? Okay. So when it rained, the rainwater would heat up enough to fill his main drain spout either with instant oatmeal or ramen noodles.
Yeah, so that
when he rains, it's what's all these noodles doing in my yard? I don't know.
It'd be funny too because he's the electrician, so it'd be funny to hey Brett, how would you put a heating element in a gutter? Say it keeps freezing up. Ask him how to do it, and he gives you directions. Oh, okay, and then do it to his fucking gutters. I like the idea too of just hiding a bunch of random battery-powered alarm clocks throughout the house and set them all for 3 a.m. You just have 7 of them go off at once.
I know I've told you this one. I don't know if we ever talked about it on the podcast. If you could cover things in his house with chia seeds, like a chia pet, because you can put those anywhere. They'll sprout damn near anywhere.
Yeah.
If you could put,
you need somewhere humid.
Not really. I mean, a little bit, just damp.
True.
In the summertime, late spring.
Yeah.
You could cover, if Brett was on vacation, you could cover his frontier with chia seeds, and he would come home to sprouts all over his truck.
That's a good idea.
Would he be mad?
Yeah, probably.
But it would be so...
If he ain't mad, that probably means it ain't funny.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know if I'm a really good sport about things, and maybe I'm just I should be more mad about things. But if it's really, really, really funny, then I'm not that mad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of. I guess I'm the same.
I feel
way,
if somebody took the time,
depends
to
if
cover
it damages stuff. You don't want expensive shit damaged.
But if somebody took the time to cover my vehicle in a harmless sheet of chia seeds, because they get gooey. When you put water,
I never fucked with them really.
They turn into there's a goo on them.
Can you get custom chia pets? It'd be funny just get a Brett chia
You've got to be able to. There's not much.
I mean, you could make. Also, you don't need an actual you said. If you can just get the seeds, so if you can just get a custom pot made of somebody's face or of anything.
In a world of 3D printers, should be no problem.
I'm just trying to think of the most random celebrity to give out as a gift. Here's your. There's the
Phil
Donald
Hartman.
Trump chia pet, but
yeah, that would have been funnier 6 years ago when he was obscure. Now, not obscure, but
yeah, before he was a president,
before the whole entire world knew who he was.
If you can get an Urkel one,
yeah,
that'd be good. I also have an idea. He gets for his work, he gets all of his supplies sent to him. So every day he has Amazon and shipping boxes on his porch. I get shit ordered from Amazon too. So someday I'm just gonna save the box. And I always to me the best prank tool is getting scorpions or spiders from the pet store. I just want to maybe not fill a box, but put 5 tarantulas in it and then seal it back up and put it on his porch. He's just going to open up thinking it's work supplies and these fucking spiders are going to come jumping out. That's a solid prank, I think.
Do they still make Stretch Armstrong dolls?
I don't think, but I'm sure you could find them on eBay.
Well, then never mind.
You need a new one. Is that how?
It was going to take 1,000 of them.
There might be 1,000 of them to buy on eBay. I don't know.
What happened?
What do you mean, to them or?
Yeah, that was a big
I don't think there was really. I think after you stretch his arms and legs a few times, you kind of just throw it in their toy box and that's it.
Because there was like another one called the Vac Man.
I forgot all about them, to be honest with you.
There was he had an enemy who was called like Vac Man.
I knew there was
he
more
had a
than just
vacuum
him.
that you'd put up to his head, and it at first it was like a soft red rubber guy, but then when you you could vacuum all the air out of him, and he became ripped, and you could stretch him.
That's funny. What a silly toy. Toys were so much cooler when we were kids.
And yeah, if you could put tie 100 Stretch Armstrongs to the back of his car, and he'd try to drive off, and he'd get so far until he ran out of stretchiness, and then he'd break it off, and he'd. Wonder,
I thought you were thinking it in your head. You thought his car would stop. The Stretch Armstrong was on hold.
No, he doesn't drive
make a strong enough chain.
He doesn't drive a Flintstone mobile. He has an actual vehicle with I don't know how many horsepower, but it would clearly break the. It would break the knots.
Here's my theory. I just thought of this, of why Stretch Armstrong, what happened. So the product probably wasn't sold for profit. They were probably trying to use that stretchy material. It was probably a scientific experiment for NASA or something. They're probably trying to do something with that material, but then they realized it's useless. Mm-hmm. Now we need to sell it just to break even. They just need to get their research funds back. So let's sell it as a stupid toy. And that's all they could do. Even
they named it after the famous astronaut Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, it's probably from Apollo. It's some Apollo 13 fucking material that never got used again.
Neil Armstrong. I was trying to make a joke. I thought you would make fun of me for that.
No,
I said Lance Armstrong.
Oh, you meant the bike? Yeah, you mixed them up.
Neil Armstrong's the
astronaut.
Yeah.
I have one more prank I can think of. And this one's impossible. I want to know if maybe this could be a product, custom doorbells. So you ring the doorbell, you could be "We're not here right now," or voice. But I would just want it'd be funny if someone rings Brett's doorbell, and I just want a weird noise that we make. It's just they hit it and it's just just some long drawn out weird groan or something. Oh, that looks good. Is that the salmon or whatever?
Yeah.
Nah, that's all right. On a side note,
you didn't even use it yet? Oh, okay. I thought dang, don't give it to me if you didn't eat it yet.
This is great podcasting.
I just ate a little bit of it. Yeah.
I burped for at least 9 seconds this week at work. I'm pretty proud of that.
Okay. We'll eat it.
I might have even burped for double digits seconds. Yeah. Hey, okay.
We really had a bad 20 seconds of podcasting.
That's all right. Here's a random topic change. So I was in Sheetz last week, and for any out-of-town, out-of-country listeners, Sheetz is our gas station / convenience stores / not restaurant. You get food and gas there, basically. And in the candy section, I noticed there was did you ever see the gummy pizza?
Yeah.
But the one that I've never seen before, there's gummy noodles to look like Asian, Japanese.
Like ramen?
Yeah, like ramen noodles or lo mein. That's what I'm thinking of. It's comes
in a takeout container.
Yes, and it even comes in a little white fake takeout container, and there's there's a part of it that's clear plastic you can see inside, and there's all these gummy noodles and gummy vegetables and shit. I don't know if they're in all the Sheetzes. I don't even know which Sheetz I saw it in. I think it was the one by my house, but I can't remember. But that's a fucking candy out now, and it's pretty funny. Maybe tonight I'm gonna stop and at least
eat candy. Do you eat candy?
No, not really. You know what though? I can't say that. I eat not so much candy, but I do eat sweet stuff donuts and.
I'll eat candy bar.
Yeah, I like the Big Cats. Those are pretty solid.
That's a big cat.
Instead of the Kit Kats that you break off the piece, it's just one big Kit Kat bar.
Ah.
And he actually
didn't know that. So it's there's no.
Yeah, you don't break it off, and you by volume, you get more Kit Kat with the Big Cat than you do the traditional 4-in-1s. Yeah.
The nice thing though is on the little ones. Now I haven't had your big one.
Come on. Your mom knows. Thank you for setting me up for that.
Yeah. The one thing nice about the Kit Kats, with those small, the little wafers, there's more, surface area for chocolate?
I don't know, because there's actually a lot of chocolate on the Big Cat too. It's
Okay,
actually,
I don't know.
It's a pretty hefty candy bar. It's at least as heavy as a Milky Way.
One time I gave Ross shit because he said his wife was hungry for a Twix bar, and I thought it was weird to ever be hungry for a Twix bar. Like, of all the candy bars to eat, a Twix.
I like Twixes.
And honestly,
they need to have a big Twix.
Since then, I've had a couple Twixes, and you know what?
Yeah, they're pretty
If
solid.
I were a pregnant woman and I was like craving a candy bar, a Twix it's got a good quality caramel inside.
Yeah, I could probably get a lot of milk out of them.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like a pregnant woman, I'm just trying to lead to like sugar filling up her boobs.
Is that
make
is
sweet
that how
milk.
it works? I don't.
I'm
know if
making it. That's how it
pregnancy-
works.
I don't know if that's how lactation works.
No, but
You
there's
just feed your wife candy bars.
there's the peanut butter Twixes too. But I mean, the classics are the best.
I don't know. The peanut butter Twix would probably be pretty good.
I
But I still like a Snickers bar over any other candy bar.
I saw another huge mullet at Sheetz that day too. Another one. I can't say I've been seeing them, but that's at least 3 mullets I saw at Sheetz this year.
Who was the mullet? Oh, this was in
I
high
saw
school.
it.
Wow, I think this is my first like waltz with dementia. I was thinking I just saw this kid with an amazing mullet, and I told him how amazing his mullet was.
And you're thinking,
And I
something
remember,
happened.
oh no, that happened like 13 years ago.
Yeah.
That did not just happen.
The one I texted you guys, the one at Sheetz like months ago, but this one was like classic, like late 80s, shaved sides. I mean, way down the back. But it was a young kid, so that's probably young hipsters trying to make them cool again.
Maybe that's what I'll do in my when I cut my hair.
What are some cool like mullet names? Like there's hockey hair, like Kentucky Waterfall. That's a
Yeah,
name
I've
for
heard
'em.
like the Alabama.
I
What
have,
the heck was it called? Now that I'm trying to think of it, I can't think of it.
There's the Mississippi Mud Flap.
Yeah, the Alabama Mud Flap. That's what I was going to
Okay.
call it.
The Achy Breaky Mistakey. That's my favorite. I heard Camaro Crash Helmet. Tennessee Top Hat. Oh, okay. The NASCAR Neck Protector. That's the other one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there's some fucking great names. I'm sure there's more. There's probably like even better, but back to the food.
Yes.
So I saw you ever see the like exotic Dorito flavors that we never get in US? I was thinking, or I knew that they had some weird flavors, so I went online for the podcast and I looked this up, but I didn't realize how many there were, and some of them sound actually pretty fucking good. They need to get over here. But I have a list. I got about like 25 of them here. These are the ones that I thought sounded the best because there's like probably at least 100 that I've seen.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, there's a ton. There's a ton of Dorito flavors. Like most of them are over in Asia, like China and Japan and shit. They get tons of weird Dorito shit. There's
How many can you name that you have seen before you start reading these off?
like you seen on the shelves.
Yeah, like that.
Oh,
you
like in
you have
America,
access
not
to.
many.
I can think of maybe 4.
Well, let's see. Regular, Cool Ranch.
There's Flamin' Hot.
There's Flamin' Hot.
There's like a lemon
taco. There's like the taco that comes in like the yellow bag.
Okay, that's one I haven't. I don't know of that one.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I love chili cheese Fritos. That's not the
I'm
same
not thinking
thing.
of Doritos.
That's
Okay.
not the same thing. It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, them Fritos.
I'm just letting you know as a friend.
Yeah.
I love chili cheese Fritos.
Yeah, those are
Oh
great.
my goodness.
Yeah, they're really awesome. But they have. I'm gonna start. I'll name these flavors
Yes.
off, and we'll see if we. So there's coconut curry.
Not interested.
No, wasabi mayo,
Once again, not interested.
savory butter.
Okay.
I'll try it. There's fondue. Fondue's like cheese, right? That's just a type
Yeah.
of. So
All
that-
right. Can't be bad. Give me like a mild cheese instead of a nacho cheesier.
There's winter crab. I don't know what the winter part of it is. I don't know.
Is that in Japan or something?
Yeah, most of these are.
I could see a crab one. I could see like a crab flavored chip.
I
being
mean,
pretty
I would
good.
try it. Every one of these, I would give it a try.
Oh,
but-
there's a crab chip that Shears or Snyder's or somebody has a crab chip. Yeah, Utz. They have a crab chip that's like pretty dope. I haven't had that in a long time.
There's sesame chicken.
Yeah, I'll
There's
try it.
garlic.
Yeah.
That seems. There's a sausage flavor.
Yeah.
Try
Yeah,
it. Tuna mayo,
go away.
butter and soy sauce,
Yep.
grilled steak.
Yep.
So there's yuzu or whatever it's spelled, yuzu, and I looked it up, and that's like a lemon citrus flavor.
Okay. I'd try it. The lime one's pretty good.
Teriyaki chicken
Try it.
has potential. Garlic anchovy.
You know what?
I wouldn't buy a bag of it, but if
Here's
something
the thing. All those ones that I think sound gross, I'd try a chip of it.
yeah, that's the, I don't know if I'd, like I said, I don't know if I'd buy a bag of it, try one and dump them out, but yeah, if somebody had it. This one sounds great to me. Why don't we have smoked white cheddar?
Are you kidding me?
That
sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Why on a Dorito?
And there's smoked bacon.
You know what? Like I said before, I'd eat that, but I really don't care for like bacon powder,
I'm
artificial bacon flavor.
It depends. I like it if it's good, but there's times it ain't. It doesn't work the way it's supposed to. There's wasabi.
I think we already said that, didn't we?
I don't know. No, I don't think. There's fucking seaweed. Yeah. There's no way I would. I'm sure I would try any one of these, but there's just no way I would like it. And here's another one: yogurt and mint. Why?
That's like an Indian thing.
Yeah. There's basil and ham flavor.
What a pretentious.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat that person's house.
Yeah,
the
that's
person
weird.
Who gets my favorite flavor of Doritos, basil and ham. You know what? You and I aren't friends.
There's stir fry. It has potential, I think.
Yeah, because stir fry means there's going to be like vegetable flavor.
There's cheesy enchilada and sour cream.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
See, that's just cheese and sour cream, though.
It would probably taste close to a lot of the other flavors.
Yep.
There's an olive flavor. There's a crispy salmon.
Okay.
There's a clam chowder.
Yeah. That sounds like an American flavor.
And then they have rock taco. I don't know what the fuck that is. I just know that's what it was called. Rock taco. And we already have taco over here. And the taco is pretty good. But here's the weirdest one. So there's one that doesn't have a flavor. And you're going to have to look this up on your phone. It's just, I think it just has like a question mark or something on it. And it's two guys in the gayest skin-tight work uniforms you've ever seen. And they're holding hands and they're like dance walking. And they have like lunch pails swinging. It's super like homoerotic. And it's just a weird Asian thing. But I couldn't find what the flavor is anywhere online either. But there's the bags of it. That's like the most popular bag of Doritos because it's just so fucking weird outside of whatever country it's
they're like
made.
Collectors of Dorito bags?
There almost has to be.
You know how Reg's basement is all decorated with like music stuff?
Yeah.
It'd be cool if we could have like, instead of having like a music themed basement, have a snack food themed basement. And you could have like, instead of like rare albums decorating your wall, you would have like all these different Dorito bags decorating your wall.
No one would like it because you'd just be hungry like relentlessly.
Well, you just eat relentlessly.
That's true. That is
Instead
true.
of buying, like, don't spend your money on albums. Let Reg bring the music.
Yeah.
You have like, oh, I bought this bag of sea urchin popcorn from Japan.
Sea urchin popcorn.
Isn't that a Limp Bizkit thing?
I don't know. I wouldn't know,
water,
and I'm not gonna know.
Hot dog covered starfish flavored water or something.
Who knows?
That has something to do with Limp Bizkit, right? I'm getting on my phone right
Either
now.
we need to go
Josh
to
would know this.
we need to go to a commercial break here too. We're racking up the minutes, so here's a word from our esteemed sponsors.
BreatheBetter.com.
It's nice. Oh, we're recording. What? Oh, don't waste time and money purchasing inferior weed from strangers who grew who knows what. Not only are you gonna spend more money,
on inferior bud, but it's also against the law. Instead, just stroll on over to Pottsburg Dispensary, the #1 place in Pittsburgh to get grade A dope. Here at Pottsburg, we have every kind of bud you could ever dream of. So, if you want a toke on Blonde Beauty, we got it. Or Snoop Dogg Special, we got that too. We even have Hairy Nightmare for hardcore potheads like me. All at reasonable prices with touch-knop service, and it's 100% legal. So if you want the bud at the best price, always remember Pottsburg Dispensary, 'cause it's high time you had a high time.
Must be 21 years or older to enter.
You're the boss of a successful business. You're the king of your castle. And now, you can be the king of the road in the 4-wheel drive, full-size SUV, the all-new 2021 Oldsmobile Escobar. The Escobar absolutely obliterates the competition with unheard-of luxurious features such as full massage seating, all gold, silver, and authentic ivory interior services, real zebra, tiger, or anaconda upholstery, numerous hidden compartments, and you'll feel absolutely confident with such safety features as run-flat tires, full bulletproof windows and armor plating, plus interior gun racks for assault rifles. Not to mention the Escobar's best feature, the respect you'll get from the peasants who could only dream of owning such a status symbol. So go ahead, indulge your every whim, and put an all-new Oldsmobile Escobar in your driveway today. Because as we like to say, give us luxury or give us death.
And we are back to bullshitting with you.
So during the break, I looked up what it was.
The
Fred Durst or Limp Bizkit thing.
What was it
And
called?
The album is Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Oh. Yeah, so explain what that is.
It came out in 2000, and I guess the joke of it is a chocolate starfish is what Fred Durst called like your butthole.
That's so fucking gross.
So,
oh god.
All right, that was what 20
Wonder
years
why
ago.
he didn't stick around.
I think he I don't know. I don't actually have no idea what he does.
Yeah, we're not Fred Dursting our podcast. Yeah.
He's probably a local politician. Does very well for himself.
Yeah, I forgot him finally, and I want to keep it that way. Did I tell you I recently watched a documentary about how ships are kept together?
No, you didn't tell me this.
Dude, it was riveting.
Oh. All right. See, I didn't think it was going to be a joke. I thought you were going to tell me a really boring story. Levon, just don't, that's not podcast stuff.
No.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Well, did I also tell you I'm friends with 25 letters of the alphabet? But I don't know why. I know. I got one more for you. So I was decorating. So I got out my step ladder. Because, I don't get along with my real ladder.
I knew where that was going.
Yeah.
If you would, the first couple, I didn't know they were, well, really the first one, I didn't know you were starting a joke. That last one, I wouldn't have known. That last one was another good one. I just was ready to hear, a joke.
Did I tell you this is the joke I tried to make up about who's the world's most baked rap group? The Yeasty Boys. Here's one of our 90-degree topic turns. I want to. When are we gonna find a place to shoot some clay pigeons? Because that's what I want to fucking do so bad.
My brother's house would you definitely do it there.
I think we can do it at Tyler's property. I want to go, somewhere discreet. We can drink some beer and blast Megadeth while we do it. And it's funny because millennials listening to this will be, they'll be shitting their pants drinking beer while you're shooting guns and not believing that up to you can do it responsibly. Drink a few beers and shoot some guns. Doesn't mean you're gonna go around aiming guns at everyone and flinging lead everywhere. Yeah, some people do it, but it seems like it's definitely more common now because I think there's just more people now.
Also, it's sad that you started saying millennials.
I don't
Like
know.
you're one of those old men now, though.
I'm getting up
Bitching
there.
about millennials.
I bitch about
Jeez.
everyone now. I bitch about the old guys I work with, the young kids I work with.
I can't believe how smart everybody thinks they are.
That's what exactly.
Nobody can ever consider the fact that maybe they don't have all the facts.
Mm-hmm. Everyone fucking knows everything.
Yep.
You get the little information you want to hear, and then that's it. It's science. There's no fucking checking up on it or.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Maybe it's always been that way. That's the thing, too. I don't like to think that everyone says, like, how bad things are right now. Like, yeah, you know, the world's in a weird place. Like, everyone's really divided. But this has happened every 20 years. This has always been going on. If not 20 years, every 40 years, there's something big and weird going on where everyone's mad at each other. And it always calms down. And, I don't know. I just don't get that worried.
It's funny to think that, like, the shit we can bitch about, people get so mad about. Like, no, I gotta sit home and all I do is watch TV. And you think, like, imagine, like, 100 years ago, you didn't have power. Like, what the fuck would you do with most of your day? You worked all day, and then you just pretty much, you worked so hard that when the sun went down, you slept. And that was your life, every fucking day.
Woke up at, like, 8:30 this morning, and my TV has been on all day. I have not left the house. I have not turned the TV off.
That's all I do a lot anymore. I get home from work. I'm a fucking couch. Well, I'm a recliner potato anymore.
I did stuff, but the TV was like passively on in the background.
Yeah.
Like I cleaned and I made some stuff. Like I was busy today, kind of, but I haven't changed out of pajamas all day. I put on this T-shirt. I have not changed my clothes.
You've been wearing that T-shirt a lot lately. Your what is the name for that? Tux shirt?
It's just a tuxedo T-shirt.
Tuxedo T-shirt.
The thing is, I do that with all my
Classy.
shirts because they get washed, and then they sit on the top of my like washed clothes pile. So the bottom of my clothes are like, I haven't seen them for years. I have so many T-shirts. I grab the shirt that's on top. It's usually a shirt that I kind of like. Like this is a nice shirt. It's a very nice shirt, and I just wear it once or twice a week.
I was watching today. I was watching kids get hurt in ridiculousness.
Nah.
I noticed like little kids all do the same thing. When a little kid's around people, when they get hurt, they bounce right up and they smile like they're fine. But as soon as they see like an older woman, it doesn't have to be their mom. It just needs to be an older woman. They just start bawling. Like if there's if they look at the guy, they don't do it. I just noticed.
Ding, 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 ding.
I remember a story one time when I was a little kid. In the town I grew up in, there was like not even a big rock. It was only like 2 feet off the ground. But when I'm like 6, you know, I still had training wheels on my Huffy. And I tried jumping off the rock like the big kids. And of course, I just did a nosedive and biffed it. And I didn't get all that hurt. I got a little scraped up. And my aunt's house was right there. And it didn't even really hurt. But I had a scrape and it was bleeding on my leg. So I remember like walking down, knocked on the door. She answered it and I showed her it to like get a Band-Aid. And I remember I just started bawling. Because it was just like a reflex. And I still remember as a kid, like, I couldn't control it. Like, I wasn't even that much pain. I was kind of trying, like, laughing it off. But it just happened till you're like 7 years old. There's women around, I guess. It just happens. Well, first of all, whatever happened to Mr. T?
You know what? I don't know.
Me either. I even tried to look online, and I never found, like, what happened? Did the 80s stopped, and he just disappeared?
No, because he was doing 1-800-COLLECT commercials.
Oh, yeah?
You remember when that was a thing? When, like,
No.
Carrot Top was doing dial down the center, COLLACDCT, or however you spell collect. Like 10-10-3-2-1, 10-10. You remember those?
No, not really.
Are you kidding me?
I don't remember
Carrot Top did one of the commercials.
Oh, my goodness.
But he did 1-800-COLLECT.
Carrot Top.
Dial down the center and dial 1-800-COLLECT.
I just thought it's funny. You'd think the Godfather of Bling. You'd think you'd like, I don't know. That was his whole thing, was being noticed, and then I guess he got noticed enough, I guess, and he just said, "Fuck it." So I tried another futile attempt to watch a fucking Chuck Norris movie called Firewalker.
Yeah.
Another time I couldn't last 20 minutes. I fell asleep. It was so lame. These Indians, they didn't even have like fletchings on their arrows, so that there was no heads on them. So they're just shooting these sticks, and they were spinning in the air as they shot them. Like it was just so pathetic. They had a
Well, give me a little bit of tell me what this movie's
that's
about.
That's example. It started off because I didn't watch much of it.
Oh, these
They started off. I guess they were looking for him and Chappie, the black dude from Iron Eagle, Lou Gossett Jr.
Yeah,
they were like a tag team in the movie, and they're in like there's a bar in the middle of some jungle. It's like a thunderstorm, and in the
bar,
yeah,
like a drinking bar.
Yeah, Chuck Norris and Chappie guy, they're sitting in this bar, and they're sitting at a table drinking. It's a rough, rowdy bar. Sleeveless, shirted, buff dudes everywhere. Supposed
When does this take place?
It's in like 1985.
Okay.
It's a mid-'80s movie, and that's, I guess, when it was supposed to be. And they're, this bar is full of just tough, hard-ass, bearded, biker-looking dudes everywhere. And, of course, this hot blonde chick walks in with the typical 80s giant football shoulder pad suit, top shirt. And she just comes in, and she's just randomly asking people, I need 2 guys to go to help me find this treasure. And then she asked the bartender, and he points to Chuck Norris and them, and that's how it starts. And then, I don't know, I think I fell asleep. Dozing off just in minutes at a time. And then what I remember was they were in a desert, I guess in America. They go into this cave. And that's another thing about movies. There's always ambient light. Like, this cave was fully lit up. It was as lit up as your living room is. And then these cliched Indians come out of nowhere. It's, the movie's taking place in 1985.
Yeah, like modern time at the time.
But these are fucking tribal Indians wearing loincloths and everything. Go into this cave shooting these shitty arrows that you could catch with your hand out of the air. Like, legit. They were just sticks. They would, you could see they're going off the bow and arrow at, 10 feet per second at most. So they just hit your chest and bounce off. And that's pretty much all I remember. It just I've seen 20 minutes worth of the movie, and every scene was just ridiculous.
Never saw it. Sounds really bad. Thanks
I know it's really
really
boring info, but it's just a plug, so I can bring up. Dun, 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 dun. These are the.
Why'd you give me this?
I have Chuck Norris facts to read. We can just pound through these really quick.
Enough.
Yeah, shut up. Don't even go there. Go ahead. You read a couple, and I'll read a couple.
Chuck Norris doesn't bathe like the rest of us. The only baths Chuck Norris takes are blood baths.
I like that one. A sequel to 300 is currently being filmed, starring Chuck Norris. It'll just be called One. I know. That's terrible.
Chuck Norris can make communism work, but he never would.
The phrase "made by Chuck Norris" is imprinted beneath the surface of China. Terrible.
Whenever Chuck Norris sees a Best Buy, he burns it to the ground because he... Oh, no.
Finish it. I want to hear
Whenever Chuck Norris sees a Best Buy, he burns it to the ground because he firmly believes that a total gym for 3 easy payments of $19.99 is the best buy you'll ever find.
That's a good one. When playing poker with Chuck Norris, you might have the better hand, but he always has the better fist. I'll read 2. We'll do 2 at a time. How about that? Chuck Norris doesn't lie. He bends the truth with his massive biceps. These are so bad. I think that's what makes them funny.
You said let's do 2, and then you read 1.
I read 2. No, that was 2 of them.
Oh.
I'm waiting for you, butt cheek.
Chuck Norris does not wear a cup. He wears a barrel.
That's funny. Go ahead. You read another one.
Chuck Norris commits armed robbery with other people's arms.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then Chuck Norris roundhouse kicked that nothing in the face and said, "Get a job." And that's the story of the universe. When you're Chuck Norris, anything plus anything is equal to 1. 1 roundhouse kick to the face. There's so many roundhouse kicks.
All right, These are the last two I'm going to read. When Chuck Norris threw a frat party in college, it was out of a third-floor plate glass window. Not only is Chuck Norris part of the Mile High Club, Chuck Norris is also in the Mile Long Club and the Mile Wide Club. Just a mile in every direction.
Yeah. I'll read a couple here.
Yeah. Then we got to wrap this one up.
What was going through the minds of all Chuck Norris victims before they died?
His foot.
His boot. Hold on, let's see. A lot of these aren't that funny.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. I found two good ones and I was going to just be done with it.
Chuck Norris can grant wishes as long as you wish for roundhouse kicks to the face or a total jam. I just love relentlessly saying the same jokes.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris likes his coffee the way he likes his justice. Instant. I guess that's it. There's really nothing else funny on these. I just wanted to use those up.
Got a pair of hockey games tonight.
Yeah.
I haven't played hockey in like a month. And I have 2 games. I haven't had 2 games in a row in even longer. And I haven't exercised in forever.
Oh my goodness. I haven't exercised in like 2017.
My work keeps me really busy. Like, it keeps me running around, but that doesn't count as like weightlifting or running on a treadmill.
It ain't gonna be exactly cardio. Of course, I still got to work.
Let's not talk about that because we don't know. Like,
yeah. Also, that the listeners don't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is actually dumb too. So I'll just stop telling my side of the story too because it's not that good.
We need to wrap the show up anyway. And since we didn't do a beer review, I forgot. Oh. But we do have Yingling. Hey, that's a review enough. And Yingling don't really need review in Pennsylvania because this is kind of PA's beer, I think. It's the Yingling Traditional Lager. Most of our listeners, I'm sure, have drank this beer. And it's, like I said, it's... let me give the information. Most users listening, like I said, are going to know this. But it's Yingling Traditional Lager. It's from Pottsville, PA. And it's just a standard lager beer. It's an amber beer. It has a weird taste. Not a weird taste, but it's definitely a unique taste because I know there's corn in it when they make it in the process of making it. And that's why it gets that like clean flavor it has. And
you are not going to find... I haven't been anywhere where you can't get Yingling.
Yeah, they have more breweries now too. Like they have, I think along like if you go out west, did they have it in Vegas?
I'm sure they did.
Because I know they put I think down in South Carolina or something, one of the Carolinas, I think, or Georgia, they have a brewery down there now too. Yeah, it's like, this ain't a microbrewery.
Everybody leave on it.
Yeah, this is like a major brewery in
If they would have ever considered listening to this podcast, they are going to have had
exactly.
Yingling.
But I will give it today it's going to get its plug because it around here it's not, like I said, it's not you don't got to go out hunting for this beer, but it deserves its due. It is.
Oh yeah, it's a solid beer.
And I mean, I don't know how you give it less than a 5. It is kind of like it's PA's beer. It's got the cool, one of the cooler looking cans. It's just 5% alcohol.
Yingling's a great beer. There's no two ways about it. Everybody loves it. It's it's a classic. It's like, but to me, it's like reviewing Coors Light. Mm-hmm. Everybody's had it. They all know. But it is really good. It is a beer like, man, I can't imagine how many Yinglings
I have beers in the review literally just over in that fridge, but I just forgot to grab one. But
I've been wanting to steal some and I haven't done it.
We'll do our band review as I always do. Did I ever play that band they're called Awooga? I think that's how they're pronounced. No. Spelled Awooga.
What is it? Let me see it.
They're actually pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't call them, if they're a stoner rock band, they're more like alternative stoner rock. I know they put out an album called Conduit, and I think they had an EP or something called Alpha. They have a couple albums worth of songs, but there might be a few EPs or whatever, but Awooga. Weird name, but go online and check them out. You might like them. They're actually pretty cool.
That name is a disaster.
Yeah, it might be like another language. It might even be one of them weird words that's pronounced nothing the way it's spelled. I have no idea.
I was thinking maybe it was Ouija, when you were saying it, I thought, oh, maybe you're like trying to say like the word Ouija, like a Ouija board.
No,
It's not that. It looks like the sound that like a Japanese.
That's what I
car
hate.
horn
Like,
makes.
I'm a big fan of that band Porcupine Tree, but you tell people that name. No,
That's not as bad as a wooga.
yeah, that's a
Awooga's like.
Well, I think a porcupine tree's worse to me because that's too. That's a lot more syllables. At least a wooga's quick. It's weird, but they should just call it like.
You know those books that you could like. They're like kids' books, and the side of them had like a soundboard.
Yeah, I remember.
If you were to click on the picture of the car, it would make the sound awooga.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that is what. Now, if it's called awooga, then that's funny. Yeah, if
but
it's an
funny, like
awooga
funny is one
horn.
thing, but a band like.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna listen to a band, unless it's Weird Al Yankovic, I'm not listening for funniness. Like, either be a serious band.
Yeah,
or
I
be a
don't know.
joke.
Maybe it's an acronym or something. I don't know. Oh,
Nonetheless,
yeah, we can end this show anyway.
Awooga.
I think this show already ended.
I'm gonna listen to you, and if you're any good, please change your name to something mean.
Something just different. All right. Peace out, homies, I guess.
I'd listen to a band called Cinnamon Platypus.
Well, shit, what was this thing we said earlier? What was that weird? I wanted to at least use that as an album title.
Oh, something about sea urchin.
Yeah.
Sea urchin popcorn.
Sea urchin popcorn.
That might have been the episode before this one, though. Let's stop talking. Oopie doopie.
That's some tasty cannoli.